Hello, this is Mr. Agbamu Idonogrene. I'm here to teach mathematics on the topic latitude and longitude. In today's class, the objective is going to be use of lines of latitude and longitude to locate points on a sphere, then calculate angles between 2 points on a sphere. Okay, before we start today's class, let's try and review what we did in our last class. We defined latitude and longitude in our last class. We say latitude are lines that runs east to west along the Earth's surface, and they are parallel. That's why we also call them parallel of latitude. Then longitude are lines that run from north to south on the Earth's surface, and they are also called great circles because they give the real radius of the Earth. Because latitude varies as it moves from the equator, which is the reference latitude. As you move towards the north, you can see that the circle gets smaller. So that's why the radius of latitude, we don't usually take it as radius of the Earth, except the equator, because the equator is the largest latitude, which gives the radius of the Earth. As we move on with more examples, especially when we want to calculate distance, you will understand that. So let's focus on how to get the angles between 2 points, because before you can get the distance between 2 points, you must know the angle first. And remember, in this topic, what we do in this topic is length of an arc formula. That's what we use in calculating the distance. And you know, when you want to get the length of an arc, you need to know the angle subtended by that arc at the center. And that angle, you divide it by 360 degrees times 2 pi r. So the r in this topic will now depend on where the points are standing. If it's standing on latitude, we have a formula to use. If it's standing on longitude, we use the radius of the Earth. But in today's class, let's see how you can get the angle, because the angle is very, very important. Without this angle, you cannot proceed in calculating distance between the 2 points. Okay, look at number 1. We have point A, and these are the coordinates: 40 degree north, 60 degree east. Remember what we said in our last class? North is latitude, east is longitude. North is latitude, west is longitude, south is latitude. So you should take note of that. So if you go through our last class very well, you understand what I'm saying. Now this coordinate 40 degree north and 60 degree east, how do we locate it? Before I locate this on our paper sheet, let me demonstrate it in this software so that you can get it very well. Okay, let me start with this. Okay, you can see what we have here. I have my sample of a sphere here. You can see I labeled this top as north. So this is the north. And I labeled this down as my south. Then this is the polar axis at the middle. You can see it coming down like this. Okay, let me start with what we are asked to do. The first point A says we should find 40 degree north. That means you are going to move from your reference latitude, which is the equator, 40 degrees towards north, then 60 degrees towards east. Okay, let me start with this. Okay, let me just go back to 0. Let's see what we are saying. See? Okay, so this is 0 now. Okay, let me take this. Okay, let me just take this to the back. Okay, now we are looking for 40 degree north. So you need to rise up, and you can see the equator now. This is the equator. The equator is the line that divides the Earth into 2 hemispheres. You can see as I position it like this, you can see the equator, the horizontal line. See, this is the northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere. Then this is the Greenwich meridian, which is also the reference line. This straight vertical line also divides the Earth into the eastern. This is the eastern hemisphere. This is the western hemisphere. And what we do in this topic, this is 3D animation I'm showing you now. You first of all move up. You can see as I'm moving up, the latitude is going up because it says 40 degree north. So this is the angle. This is the angle. Let me put it so that you can see it. So when you move up, when you get to 40 degrees, you stop. 39, 40 degrees. So this is the angle 40 degrees. So you can see it. So this is the latitude now, 40 degree north. It will go round and form the circle. And you can see it's smaller than the equator. Okay, so this is that. Then the next part of the question says the second coordinate is 60 degree east. Then east is towards the right hand side. You come to this place. So this is the other one. If it's at 0, I use green to label the angle. You can see it is 1 degree, but we need to move to 60 degrees. So you can see it's moving 20, 44. When you get to 59, so 60 degree east. So this is point A. Then all you just need to do is to label it as point A. That is all you need to do. So this is point A. So this is point A. So that is it. Point A. You keep it. Then you have located this first coordinate. Starting from 0 degree latitude, which is the equator, you rise up 40 degrees. Let me spin it so that you can see it. You can see the 40 degrees here. You can see it. You rise up from 0, you rise up 40 degree north. Then on this place, 60 degree east. Then you move 60 degree east. Then where 60 degree stops, which is this place, is your point A. Then you label the angle there, point A. You keep it. Now you go to the next coordinate. The next coordinate says, which is point B, is 40 degree north. So we're already at 40 degree. So if you go back to the animation, this is 40 degrees already there. So we're already at the same 40 degrees. So B is still on this same 40 degrees. But the longitude is at which angle? Let's check. The longitude is at 70 degree west. That means I'll move the second angle, which is this. I need to move this other one to 70 degrees. Let's see. I use red mark to illustrate the angle. This is the angle. So when you get to 70, you stop. So you move down. So this is 70. So this is what they are telling us to calculate. If you view it from the top, you can see it very well now. If you view it from here, you can see it. So this is the 40 degree latitude towards north. You can see north. From the center, 0 degree, you move east 60 degrees, which is this green angle. 60 degree east. Still from the reference, you move 70 degree west. Now the question can ask us to find the angle between the 2 points. Okay, remember I label this point as A, so this second point is the point B. Let me just put it down so that you see it. This is point B. This is point B. So this is point B. So you can be asked, if you put it like this now, you can be asked to find the distance between A and B. You can see it. If you want to get the distance between A and B, can't you see that this is an arc? This is an arc, and you need to know the angle between them, which is theta over 360. So this is the theta divided by 360 degrees on the circle. So how do you get the angle between them? You can see that this angle is 70 plus 60. Very simple. This is all we are doing in this topic. There's nothing so difficult about it. But if you want to show your answer on your notebook, on your answer sheet, you cannot use software like this to do your explanation. All you need to do is to go to your paper. So from your paper, you get your compass. Just try and make a neat circle. Get your compass. Draw your circle. Draw your circle. Don't forget to locate the middle of your center. This is the center. Then From here now, you draw your vertical line. You can use ruler so that your work will be neat. Okay, let me get my ruler. Just make it neat. Make it neat. Get your ruler, draw your horizontal line. Okay. Draw this. Draw your horizontal. Then you get your vertical line. All I'm doing is I'm just trying to show you the illustration of what to do on paper, just to make your work very neat. So that is it. Then this is what we do first when you are solving. Then always label. Try to label your knot. This is your knot. This is your south. This is your east. Then this is your west. At least when you have done this, the next thing is the question says point A 40° north, 60° east. Just come, since north is up, so this west EW, this line will serve like our equator, while this north south line will serve as our prime meridian. Just come to the top, make your arc, just make it neat, good curve. Make your arc. Always label. You label it. This is 40 degrees. It's 40 degrees north. Then 60° east is towards right. Just come like this. Put your 60°. Just make it neat. 60 degrees. Also label it. You can label it on this side or on this side. Let me label it here. Also write it 60 degrees. 60 degrees east. When you have a good sketch and a good label, your examiner will understand you very well. Looking at this sketch now, when he sees this labeling WE, which is west, he will know that this is your reference equator. Then when he sees this NS, which is north south, he will know that this is your reference prime meridian. Then the two coordinate 40° north, you come up and make a sketch. We are not drawing to scale. 40° north, then 60° east. Then where the two line crosses, which is this point, you label it point A. That is all. You have labeled the first coordinate. Then the next thing we need to do now is the next point, which is point B. 40° north, 70° west. So we are already at 40° north, so it's 70° west we need. So this line is already labeled at 40° north. So we need 70° west. So west is towards our left of prime meridian. So just make a good sketch on your paper. Go down like this. Just make it neat, and that is all. So that is it. Then make sure you label it. Label it like this. That is 70 degrees west. So that is all. Then this is the point B. You label it as point B. So you have point A and point B. Now, how do you get the angles between them? You don't even need to waste your time putting the label. By the time you are trying to put the label, sometimes your work may be rough. You can see something like this. So this is 70. Now this is your zero line. So this is 70 degrees. Then this one like this. This is your 60 degrees. So a very smart student, you will know, observe that if this is your zero line, from 0 to this point is 70° west. From 0 to this point is 60° east. So this full angle from A to B will now be 60 plus 70. So all you just need to do on your answer sheet is just for you to write your solution. Okay, let me put solution. Just put your solution. Oh, I don't need capital. Let me make it small. Solution. You just need to do your solution. Will be what now? Number 1. Solution for the first one, which is, since 40 is common between them, all you just need to do is to add the two angles, 60 plus, just put it in statement, angle between A, B. You can say angle between AB or A and B, anyhow you wish. Angle between A and B is equal to, then you put your mathematical statement, is equal to 60 plus 70. And what is 60 plus 70? 60 plus 70 is equals to what? Will give us 130. That's 130. So your angle is 130 degrees. So that is all. This is all we are doing in angle between two angles between 2 points on latitude and longitude. So this is the answer of the first one, A. So the angle between point A and point B in this first one is 130 degrees. Just know the way we do it and you are okay. It's a very simple thing. Let's look at this second one, which is P and Q, angle between PQ. You just pay attention and follow. Let me also demonstrate it here so that we'll get what we are doing. So we said P is 15 degrees south, 15 degrees south. So the two common angle is 15 degrees south. Okay, let me use this. Okay, this time around, I will not waste time in talking so many things. So south. So we said 15 degrees south. That means this angle, this is north, so this angle need to come down. So from your 0 degrees, 0, you can see 0 degrees. So from your 0 degree, you come down 15 degrees south. So let me find the angle. So that is this. This is the angle, 15 degrees. Okay, that is 15 degrees south. You see, this is the angle, 15 degrees south. You can see it, 15 degrees south. Then the other two angles we need now is, so 15 degrees south, 40 degrees east. Then you move 40 degrees east. So this is east now. So 40 degrees, you stop at 40. So this is 40 degrees east. That's for the first angle. You can see it clearly. 40 degrees east. Then the second angle is 90 degrees east for Q. So first angle P, we have already located it, which is 15 degrees south. You can see it from reference downward, 15 degrees south, then 40 degrees east. So this is point P. You can label it point P. This is point P. Take note. That is point P. You label it. Okay, let me off this one. Okay, so this is point P. Then the next one is 90 degrees east. So 40 degrees east, 90 degrees east. That means the second angle need to come down to 90 degrees. You can see it from 0 degree loss also. It keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. Let me put the angle so that you can see. This is the angle I'm moving, this one. So you keep going till you get to 40. Keep going to stop at 90 degrees east. So 90 degrees east. This 91, so 90 degrees east. You can see both of them, they are at east of prime meridian. This is the prime meridian. If I position my prime meridian like this, you can see it well. So this is our reference latitude. This is the 40 degree south downward. You can see it from the center. See 40 degrees south, then 15 degrees south, then 40 degree east, point P. Also 15 degrees south, 90 degree east. So our major target now is this angle. How do we get the angle between both of them now? Let me do it like this so that we can see it well. So this one is 40 degrees, then 90 degrees is the total from reference to this place is 40, then from reference to this place is 90. So now the angle between P and Q, let me label our Q. So this is point Q now. So this is point Q. You can see this point Q. So now how do you get the angle between P and Q? So between P and Q, this P and Q. So starting from your reference 0 line, 40 to P, also from here 90 to Q. All you just need to do is to subtract. So 90 minus 40 will give you the angle. It's a very simple analysis. Just take note of it and use this software so that you can see it as a solid shape. Starting from your 0 line, you can see it. This is your 0 reference. You came down 15 degrees. You move 40 degrees east for the first point, P. You came down again, still on 15 degrees. You move the second point, which is point Q, 90 degrees. Then now, how do you get the angle between them? Just subtract 90 full angle minus 40. Please take note, very, very important. So let's demonstrate it on this place so that you see what we are talking about. So the same thing, you get your compass, you make your circle, just make it bold and clear. Get your circle, then your center. So this is my center. Okay, then get your ruler. Just make it neat. That's all I'm trying to do. Then draw your to this line represent equator. Then draw your vertical line for your north and south. Then you draw. That is all. Then you label your north, south, your west, and your east. So this is what you do, because this is the one you are going to submit when you are asked to do it in exam. You know, you cannot use a software like this. It's not possible. So I'm just using it to explain so that you can understand what we are doing. You can see the real picture of what we are actually doing. That the center comes from the center of the sphere. You can see it coming from the center out, just like that. But this is what we do on paper. Now the first point, number 2, 15 degrees south. South is down, not up. Remember the first example was north, we came up. So south, you will come down. Just take a point, just make it neat. Just make it neat. Make sure you label. This label is very, very important in this topic, which is 15 degrees. 15 degrees, always put your direction. 15 degrees south. You have labeled it. Then the second coordinate is 40 degrees east. 40 degrees, so east is towards your right. So 40, you come like this. Just make it neat. Make a good sketch. So this is 40. 40, always label so that your examiner will know the angle you are doing. So this is 40 degrees. 40 degrees east. So where they meet is your first coordinate, which is point P. Then you label it as point P. So this is point P. You come here and write point P. So that is all. Then the next coordinate, let's go to the question and see. Next coordinate is 15 degrees south, 90 degrees east. Okay, so 15 degrees, we already have it, 15 degrees south. Then the second one is 90 degrees. So 90, you come down like this. Remember, this is not south. This is your reference latitude. Sorry, reference longitude. So this is reference longitude. Take note. To avoid so many lines, I cannot be drawing so many curves. If you draw so many curves, the diagram may be confused. Even you may be confused. That's why just focus on the question one. The question one's 15 degrees south. Just put it there. 40 degrees east. Just put it where they meet. Label. Your examiner will understand as long as you label them correctly. Then this is 0. It's turned at 40 degrees east. This is 0. It turns at 15 degrees south. Then 90 degrees south. We expect 90 to be bigger than 40. So 90 should go further away. So this should be 90. Just make it neat. So this 90, label it, is very, very important. This is 90 degrees. So this is 90 degrees east. So both of them are on east direction. Then where they meet, this is where they meet. So this is point Q. This point Q. So now the angle you need is this angle between P and Q. This is the small angle you need. Remember, this is your 0 line. So from 0 to this point, let's assume here as our center. So if I take something like this, remember this curve, this 15 degree went round. So that's why I'm taking somewhere here as my center. Let me show you so that you understand what I'm trying to say. You can see what I'm trying to demonstrate. The main center of this this is the center of the circle. As you can see, this is the center of the circle. But for 15 degrees south, you see the 15 degree that came down, this is now the center. So this is what I'm trying to show you on that paper. So I say let's take here the center. So I drew it to P, you can see it. Then draw this one to Q. Please pay attention and follow what I'm doing here. Then the angle we need is this short angle. But 40 degrees, which is this one, I've already turned to P. Then 90 degrees is the full angle from the center down to Q, which is the red line. So all we are doing here is 90 minus 40 will give us this remaining angle. Please pay attention and follow very, very well. So that's why you can see me, I put my center here, not here. Not here. Take note, please. Then you come like this. So this is the point. So this is the angle we need, this short angle. This is the angle we are looking for. Now how do you get this angle? So 90, you can see the bigger one is 90. From 0 to 90. Then the smaller one here is 40. So all you just need to do is 90 minus 40 will give you this angle. So that is all. So take note of what we are doing there. How do you put it down on paper? Just the same way we did this. I won't waste time on typing it. Let me just copy this and paste it. That will be fast. We're almost through with the class. There's nothing so special about it. So number 2 now. The angle between P and Q, is going to be, if you check now, 15 is common to both sides, so it will be 90 minus 40. So this is 90, change this to minus, 90 minus 40. And 90 minus 40 will give us what? Will give us 50 degrees. So if you have to calculate, this is the angle you use to calculate. You are not going to use any of the angles given. So take note of these examples. That is all you need to do while calculating angles between 2 points in longitude and latitude. Let me just do number 3 and we'll to stop for today. You complete this many 2 example as assignment, then I have some wire questions I would like to give to you before we leave. So this other one says 56 degree north, 70 degree east. You can see 56 degree north, 70 degree east. Let me also show you with this software. 56 degree north, that means if I take this my red line as my north, that means from our reference, let me go to 0 so that you can get it clearly. So let's say this is our 0. Okay, then let me put it at an angle. So this is north, so everything is at 0. 56 degree north, you rise up, go to 56. You can see the red angle is changing, just follow it gradually to 56. You stop there. Then the longitude, 56 degree north, the longitude is 70 degree east. Then 70 degree east, so this is your reference 0. You move 7th. You can see this purple angle is now at 18, but we are going to 7th. You can see how it's opening, turning to 70, 7th. So that is the first point C. So point C is this point C here, is this place. So this point C, take note of this. So this point C. So point C. Okay, that is point C. Then now, what about the second point? The second point says 87 degree north, still north also, but this time around 70 degrees. So east is common to both points. See, 70 degree east is common to both points. Please take note of this direction, east, west, north. They are very, very important. So we have 70 degree east. So we are still on this line. We are still on the 70 degree from 0 down to this place. So this is longitude 70 degree east. So we are still on this longitude. We have already marked our 56 up. Then the second longitude we need is 87. So all I need, I'll pick the second longitude, which is this 87 degree north. So which is this blue angle here. So take note. Move up, up till you get to 87. You stop. Correct. You stop there. You can see it, a very small circle, because it's close to 90 degree. No, the top is 90 degree. You can see it, 87 degrees. And that angle, let me check the label, which is, that is point D. So that is point D. So point D is at this point. This is point D. D and C. So that is it. Then what we need is angle between C and D. Remember, you started from 0, you rise up 56 to this point C. Also from 0, you rise up to 87. So these two angles will now be 87, which is the bigger one, minus 56. Let's demonstrate it how it's going to be on our notebook so that you understand it very well. So the same procedure, without wasting time, get your compass and your ruler. Place your compass, make your circle, okay, then get your center. This is our center, which is very, very important. Then get your ruler, draw your center line to represent your west and east. Then draw your vertical line to represent your north and south. Okay, so that is it. Then we label it, locate our point. So as usual, this is north, this is south, this is east, and this is west. Then this is our reference: prime meridian, north south, equator southwest. Then question says 56° north, 70° east. North is up. Just take this point for example. Let me take this point for example as 56° north. Just make it neat. Remove. Make sure you label it 56° north, so that your marker, your examiner, will know what you are doing. 50° north, 70° east. Remember, east is longitude. Then you draw your line of longitude. Then just make it neat. Make sure you label it. Let me label it from this place. So this is 70 degrees. 70° east. Okay, now this point is the point C. Point C, where your 56 degrees meets 70° east, give you a point C. Then the next coordinate, which is point D, is 87° north. So 87 should be closer to 90. No, the tip here is 90. So 87, let's just assume here to be 87. Remove like this. And make sure you label it 87 degrees north also. 7° north. Then the other angle is also 70° east. So we already have it there. So that is point D. Then you label it as point D. Alright, now that we have our 2 points C and D, how do you get this angle? This is the angle you need, this angle between C and D. So if you want to label it, remember it came from the center. Now, this is a great circle. So great circle must come from the center of the circle. So I have my middle line like this. This from zero up. So this is 56 degrees. This is 56 degrees. Also from 0 like this to point D. You can see it. Just make it neat on your paper. To point D. So this full angle like this is your 87. So if 87 is this full angle, 56 is this full angle. So how do you get this one that we need? This is the one the question wants us to find. Let me use red color to show it. So this is the one the question wants us to find. This one with the red color, this angle, which is 87. You can see it from 0 to this point is 87, minus from 0 to this point is 16. So this one will give you 87 minus 56. You will get this angle. And that is all you are going to do in your solution page. Just say question number 3. Angle between C and D. Let me use capital letter C. Angle between C and D is equals to, you can see it, since 70 is common, you just say 87. 87 minus 56. So when you subtract 87 minus 56 will give you what? This will be 1. Then 8, that is 3. So you are going to get 31. So the answer is 31 degrees. So the angle between C and D is 31 degrees. So take note of all what we did today. Then because of time, I want you to complete number 4 and 5 yourself. Just follow the example. Use these techniques the way we did the other one. Just follow the step gradually. Check the angle that is common. Because if you look at all questions in longitude and latitude, a particular angle will be common. In this fourth now, you can see 80 is common, 80 degrees west. Then you are looking for angle between 22 degrees south and 75 degrees south. So this is south-south. So it will be 75 minus 22. It's a very simple one. If you look at this other one, what is common? 84 is common. You can see 84 degrees east is common. So we have 40 degree north, south, 29. So one is going up north, one is coming down south. So this one is easy, you just add. So when you sketch it, you see that it's not a difficult one. As you complete these two as your practice, I want you to look at this wire question. It's not a difficult one too. Number A, B, C, they are wire questions. Then this one, I just copied it out from a textbook. You can also do it just to get the knowledge we need. Take note of the angles. It's very, very important. Take note of the angles and the direction. You can see the wire question, 12 degree east is common. So you know what to do. This other one, if you read through the question, they are on 79 degrees south. So 79 degrees south is common. Then this other one, something is also common, which is 50 degree north. Latitude 50 degree north is common. So that is all with the assignment question. Go through it, go through the lesson, and that is all for today.